You guys feel about becoming part of the United States?
It's good.
Would you rather be a part of the United States or Denmark?
United States.
And you, United States or Denmark?
United States.
What makes you guys excited about potentially becoming a part of the United States?
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
We want fast food.
Do you think it's just a power grab by Donald Trump trying to buy Greenland?
Donald Trump and Putin in one box, and thank you.
How do you feel about the United States potentially buying Greenland?
Greenland's not for sale. It's their own country, so it cannot be bought.
Anything can be bought. Anything can be taken if you cannot protect it. Actually, if you can't protect it, then it's not really yours. You're just holding it for someone else. If somebody else can come and take something from you, it's really not yours. So, but I mean, if you think about it, you see the dynamic here. The younger people, of course, are going to want the United States because they want to do business. You know, when you're young, you're trying to work, you're trying to earn so you can grow, so you can have things. These older people, they've already been on earth for a long time. They're already established. They have already found their money. They've already kind of gotten themselves going. So there's less incentive for them to want to diversify and change things. As long as we can appeal to the younger people who are going to make up the majority of any voter bloc, then we can have that country. Right now, if you look at what's happening in Iran, it's primarily younger people in the streets protesting. The United States is going to see that as an opportunity, sort of like the Arab Spring, where we can come in and help liberate the people. We're going to just give them a boost. For the most part, it's the young people that are going to do our dirty work for us and overthrow that system. Now, we want Greenland. If these older people don't want it, then they don't take the money, but we're going to still offer it to the young people. We're going to take Greenland anyway. As we speak, French and the French and the British are sending troops and NATO forces to Greenland. I don't know if they think this is going to be a standoff where they can scare the United States away, but we've already made it clear that we're not allowing anyone to invade our hemisphere. NATO, Russia, China, it doesn't matter. There will be no other superpowers or other major countries in our hemisphere. We don't know why they would be so dumb, but unfortunately, it's going to be a miscalculation. The people in Denmark want to join the United States. Why wouldn't they? Denmark has done nothing with Greenland all this time. There's not even a McDonald's there. There's no Jack in the Box. There's no Wendy's. There's nothing. I mean, without a Jack in the Box or a Wendy's or a McDonald's, do you have a country? And the answer is no. So because of that, we're going to liberate them. It smells like teen spirit around there. It smells like freedom in the air.
So is Greenland a country or a territory?
Today, it's an independent country, but it's a part of Denmark today. But the law says it can be independent whenever they want to.
Okay, so it's up to the people of Greenland whether or not they want to be a part of Denmark.
Yes, it is. It is. But for now, there are some economical problems by leaving Denmark totally because...
You know what's crazy about America? We can help you solve. There's only one thing we are absolutely good at, and that's helping you solve economic problems. Are we good at nation building? Not so much. Are we good at, regime change? Not so much. Are we good at solving any of your financial problems because we have tons of money and resources? The answer is absolutely yes. So if that's the case, we can help. The other stuff, you might not want to count on us. If you want us to fight somebody for you, we will also do that. We are super good at that. And if the French come over there to Greenland and try to tell us what we're going to do, we will be eating escargot for dinner tomorrow, if you know what I mean.
It's a very expensive country to drive. You can everything is expensive here, so they need some support from Denmark.
Do you think Donald Trump would be ruining the United States' reputation with NATO if he went against Denmark and bought Greenland?
To imagine an armed conflict between two NATO countries, that is not. I cannot imagine that.
I mean, it wouldn't be a fight between the United States and Denmark. it would be the United States versus NATO. Already, the French and the Brits and the Danish are all talking about their sending forces now. And if there is going to be a conflict with the United States, Article 5 will still be activated. Even though NATO's done, they can still activate Article 5. But the only dangerous part of Article 5 is us. There's nobody else that's a threat, or even all of them together times 5 could not handle the American military. But anything is better than us fighting the Russians. I'd rather fight these gay Europeans in their tight Speedos on a frozen beach any day of the week before we go up against Putin, Wagner, and the Federation any day of the week. So some battles are worth fighting. Some other ones you got to walk away from, but this one is worth it. Again, we have the young people. They make up the majority. We can pay them. We can do business with them. We can help them set up warehouses. We can open up an Amazon. We can set up shipping lanes where they can start getting products. We could modernize Greenland in under 5 years. In under 5 years, it'll just be like a cold version of, I would have said Minneapolis, but not. We don't want it to get that weird and gay. So let's find somewhere else that's really, really cold during the winter. Nah, you can't say Michigan. Way too black. Let's Maine. We can make it like a version of Maine. Maine has all the privileges of being in the United States, even though it's in the Northeast. It'll be just like another version of Maine, just further away. But we can set up warehouses there, distribution centers. There's a lot of business. There's a lot of opportunity in Greenland. I don't know if they have OnlyFans, but we can expand. There's a lot of stuff. I'm pretty sure there's some hotties up there in Greenland. And if we don't need passports, I don't know. It's cold. I don't know if me and the bros are going to be with all that cold weather, but you never know. Give us a choice and we'll decide, but we can make Greenland great. We can't say again, it was never great. It was just, they abandoned it. We can actually do something with Greenland. So it makes perfect sense for us to go there. We'll be doing them a favor. And it's a bonus for both. We need it strategically for our military and our defense. They need us for money. We make really good bedfellows. Why NATO, the Danish, and any of those other people would ever want to get involved or make this their business? No idea. They're not benefiting from it. It's disconnected from them. It's sovereign. If they want to come waste their time and their energy getting over here and their oil, go for it.
That's totally crazy.
Is Greenland for sale?
No, we don't want McDonald's here.
He will take all our resources from our nature and just use it for money.
Greenland is only for Greenland.
But you guys are controlled by Denmark.
In some part.
Are you guys worried about being invaded by the United States?
I don't know if I would want to see them on OnlyFans. I don't know. Those jackets are kind of thick, though. Don't let me find out there's some badass little Greenland chicks. Then I'd have to sign up for the military. We'd have to take it. Because I don't know if you guys remember Full Metal Jacket, but boom, boom, long time, Greenland. And maybe we can make some arrangements down there. I don't know. You know what? She said she doesn't want McDonald's. I don't believe her, because what do you have now? Kraut? What do you guys even eat? Like, there's nothing there. What resources? Everything's frozen. You're not doing shit with any resources. You're literally staying inside of a heated apartment or a heated house. Then you're going to school, you're going to your work, and you're back in. I don't even think they have any bars or clubs, but Nick Shirley doesn't drink, so he's not going to take us around. But if we get some good news, I will be doing videos I will be in Denmark. I mean, I'm not Denmark. I'll be in Greenland showing people the local spots. I'd open up a little bar there just for the Americans that are going to come in. And I'd call it, the USA Tavern, the American Express or something like that, something cool. And all the Americans coming into town, they'll know that's the hot spot. Get it? Like it's hot, but it's like it's a place to go, but it's also warm. All right, bad joke. But anyway, back to the hotties in their North Face jackets.
Kind of.
Maybe he's just saying it to scare us, to make it easier to buy us.
And how much would you sell your citizenship of Greenland for?
No, I don't think you can put money. You can't put money on it.
So
it's free. Okay, great. Listen, if I offer to buy something that I'm already going to take, not steal it. Like, stealing means I put it in my pocket and I sneak out. If I'm standing right in front of you and I just grab it out of your hands and I say, okay, this is mine, you can fucking fight me for it or you can go sit down. That's not stealing. I took that shit. Ain't that what 6ix9ine say? I took that shit, nigga. Just like 6ix9ine took it, that song from 21, we are just going to just take Greenland and you can get down or lay down. That's not stealing. I literally looked you in your face and I took it. I adopted it. You had the option to fight for it, to keep it. If you're not willing to fight for it, remember the beginning of the video, if you're not willing to fight and die for something, it's not yours. And that can go for your woman, that goes for your wife, that goes for your house. If you're not willing to fight or die for it and somebody else will just come take it, it's not really yours. It's just not. You know, the way it works is to the winner goes the spoils. Sometimes when you have a civilized society, you forget that this world is savage. The world, being civil is optional. We are nice to other people because we want to be civil. But we don't have to be. Nobody has to. We can just, if you have the power, you can do what you need, what must be done. Everything doesn't have to be a negotiating. Why would you negotiate with somebody that's weaker than you? It wouldn't make any sense. So if I offer you a certain amount of money, if you decide you don't want to take it, I'm still taking the land that I want, and it's just going to be free. So it's up to you. You can get nothing or you can get something, but you're going to be a part of our society, whether you like it or not. It's not really a negotiation.
And you could have dual citizenship, so you could be a citizen of Greenland and the United States. How much money would you need from the United States to give up your country, essentially?
No, because
We are not for sale.
and if we get the money, he will get like the ruling of our country, and then he'll ruin our country.
How do you feel about Donald Trump?
Wait, so the Danish haven't ruined your country? What do you mean? What?
The United States buying Greenland?
Well, I didn't know you could buy a country. You know, it's everyone talks about it.
You can absolutely buy a country. You can buy anything.
It fills a lot of the media here, and
Do you think it'd be good for Greenland to leave Denmark and become part of the United States?
I don't know.
What does Denmark do for Greenland?
I think they do support it quite a lot financially, and there's a lot of opportunities. You know, education. Young people get the opportunity to come to Denmark and get free education, which is crazy, right? For an American, that must sound mental.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be able to beat that, but
No, you're freezing, huh?
yeah, I am freezing.
You need a hat. You can just borrow this. Here, take this, and I'll
Sure. Look at this guy. Look, dude, we should become citizens, become residents.
So you
become
stayed
friends.
here-
Look at
you
this guy.
stayed-
Good or bad idea for Greenland to become a part of the United States?
USA and Greenland, I think it's okay. It's good.
It's Greenland for sale.
No, definitely not. And it will never be.
What if Donald Trump does buy Greenland?
I wonder how much it would cost me to set up a content house in Greenland. I don't think there is one there. I think I'd be a pioneer. I'd basically be like John Smith and Davy Crockett of the content houses in Greenland. And then I can do like they do on those American TV shows. Just provide all the tequila and then let everybody get drunk and then let all the hot Greenland girls just start punching on each other. And then we can just put it on a network. That, I'm telling you, there's so much opportunity in a place like this. I mean, I'm telling you, I have some ideas, okay? A content house, some production. I'm thinking some bars. I'm telling you, a little miniature version, like a frozen Miami is what I'm picturing. And we just got to get a few more Cubans, some Puerto Ricans, and we can figure something out. But Greenland definitely has opportunity.
Greenland, somehow, some way.
You won't. Greenland is for the Greenlanders. And we
Hold on, big ol'. What do you mean? We got to import bad bitches to Greenland? No. There's got to be some. I do not believe it. There's not one hot chick in Greenland, bro. Are you serious? So what are all those green people doing? Think about it. They're not eating McDonald's. They're not eating Burger King, so they're not all fat. They got to be some hotties in Greenland. You know, underneath all them sweaters and thermals and extra layers and stuff. I'm pretty sure I'm telling you, you gotta give it a chance. Okay. Me, you and the bros, we have to go there. We have to discover it. John Smith style. Okay. We're going to just pretend like these are just the Pocahontases and we're bringing the new world to them. But we're going to have cameras this time and we're going to turn up. It's going to be a party. It has to be a market there. And then we can bring more people. People are bored of going to Toronto. This is like Toronto, but better, newer. Okay, it's wide open. There's got to be some bad ones in fucking Greenland, bro. I don't believe, I can't do that. Okay, there's no more than 9 bad. Okay, I'll be honest, bro. You got to start somewhere. If we could just recruit those 9, I think we're straight for season 1 for Greenland Girls Club. There's definitely, I mean, all we need is 9. We could probably pull off 8. And we'll just have a 1 on reserve in case one of them gets injured in a fight. We can just swap out another one of the girls from Greenland. And no American girls. So they're going to be on there like clock, 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 clock. No English, just punching and drinking. Only people that speak English is us. We use translator. I'm telling you, bro, this is fucking opportunity. This is golden. Listen, I do not need you going behind my back. If I catch you flying to Greenland, it's up. We going to Greenland. Don't be trying to sneak around me, okay? How many days a year is Greenland above 70 degrees Fahrenheit? Let me ask the co-host real quick. Hold on. Hey, Arthur. Hey, how many days a week is the main city of Greenland? How many days of the year is it above 70 degrees Fahrenheit?
Certainly, Rico, let me give you a straightforward answer. The main city of Greenland is Nuuk. In terms of temperatures above 70 degrees Fahrenheit, that's quite rare. Nuuk has a subarctic climate, and even in summer, it typically only reaches the mid-50s to low 60s Fahrenheit. Days above 70 degrees Fahrenheit are essentially very infrequent, maybe a handful of days in a warm year, if at all. In other words, it's mostly cool all year round, and hitting 70 degrees Fahrenheit is a rarity.
All right, quick question. Has anybody ever went to Greenland, to Nuuk, and shot any kind of reality shows? Talk to me.
Absolutely, Rico. So Nuuk has indeed been the setting for some reality and documentary style filming over the year. While it's not exactly a hotspot for mainstream reality TV like you'd see in big cities, there have been a few smaller productions and documentary crews that have gone there. They focused on everything from the local culture, the impact of climate change, to life in the Arctic. In short, yes, Nuuk has seen some reality style filming, but it's definitely more on the niche and documentary side rather than mainstream reality TV.
All right, let's get into the nitty gritty. How many OnlyFans creators can you find in Nuuk, Greenland? There's got to be a market.
So to be exact and professional here, that's a data point that's not readily available or something I can actually look up. In other words, there's no public or reliable database that would show exactly how many OnlyFans creators are operating specifically out of Nuuk, Greenland. Generally speaking, the platform doesn't publish geographic user distribution down to that level of detail. So while there might indeed be a market or a few creators there, it's not something we can pull up as a concrete statistic. Let me know if there's something else related you'd like to explore.
So what you're basically telling me is me and my dude, Big O, you're telling us we got to go old school. We got to just go boots on the ground. And we got to figure it out. We got to do what ICE is doing in reverse. We got to go door to door looking. So we got to go old school. Okay. So I can't just come to you. I got to just go ahead. Okay. I feel you. All right. I appreciate it. Thank you, Arthur. All right. So look, basically it can be done, but we're going to have to get on foot. So we're going to have to buy Timberlands. We're going to have to buy North Face jackets. We're going to have to basically get complete, we got to get some pooch ices. We got to get some chains. We got to go out there on some hood stuff, okay? And bring it to the ice. All right? Basically, it's going to be like a really safe version of Jersey or Philadelphia because it gets cold in those places. I'm telling you, bro. He said not just the Arctic, but subarctic. That's Mortal Kombat. Hey, that is some Sub-Zero type shit right there. That's true. I don't know, bro. We got to probably just be indoors. And they're going to, bro, once they hear that we're in town, they're going to pull up. Once they hear, because, good news travels fast in a small place like this. So once they know we are in town, we're spending money, we're turned up, we got social media, okay? They're going to be like, oh, we got to go see about this. I'm telling you, we're going to find the baddies in Greenland, and we're going to make something happen in the north, in our hemisphere. Then if Trump needs us, we get it in too. We're busy. When you need us, we're on the front lines to defend it. But somebody got to take over a block, okay? And then if me and you fall out, you get one part of the city, I get the other. Hopefully, hopefully it don't come down to beefing over the streets. We can take it back to 88, but hopefully we can stay on the same team. But we don't want to fall out over Greenland, okay? Because if we get some baddies up there, we might got to fight over them. I'm just saying, big ol'. I'm just saying.
Don't want to be twice colonized.
And remember, these two girls, as we will talk to them later in this video about how China has made their own attempt to gain territory inside of Greenland.
Wait a minute. I thought people were saying China never made a move on Greenland. So what you're saying is that Trump was telling the truth. The Chinese and their ally, the Russians, are literally reckless eyeballing Greenland in our hemisphere. But we're mad at Trump for saying, no, that's too close. And we got to see, you guys aren't worried about securing the country. Matter of fact, why is it that you guys you want to see America lose everything? Look how many people are always looking for the downfall of the United States. They're cheering on when other countries are like, when other countries talk bad to us or tell us they're not doing something, people cheer it on and celebrate it. It's like they celebrate anything bad that happens to the country. They cheer on everything bad. I don't like those people. I don't even want them in the country no more. Anybody who's praying for the downfall of the country, that's not free speech. That's, you have a right to say it, but that doesn't mean you have a right to be around us anymore. You have to get the fuck away from us. Now, for our ambitions for Greenland, I'm telling you, it's getting better and better. Let's see what else let's see what the rest of the interview has to say.
Do you think Donald Trump will buy Greenland?
No, we are not for sale, but
he said there's 3 Greenland hoes. Ain't big enough for the both of Hey, if there's only 3 Greenland hoes, hey, we both get one, who's gonna get the extra? And that's how wars start. That's how war. Hey, you ever seen Nino Brown? We got to turn 2 of these buildings into the Carter too. We go
understand him fully that he's protecting our right to self-determination. And he said he will tariff Denmark if they don't respect it. Mm-hmm. So that's very good for Greenland.
Nah, we can't get there and turn all the way up like that. We can't be gone to November in Greenland. We can't get out there and start, and we can't get out there and start grinding. We can't get out there like Pharrell with the clips. We can't go out there and play. I'm not flying Pusha T in. I don't know if somebody else gonna do it. We cannot get out there and set up shop. We're gonna get there. We're gonna do legit stuff. There'll be no hustling. Okay, we're not having snowball fights. We're gonna be out there on some legit. We're gonna be good. We're gonna be on our best behavior. We cannot go turn Greenland up. Okay, this shit's bigger than me though. Hey, hey, Big O, bro. I gotta tell you, there's nobody bigger than the program, Big O. That means me or you. Neither one of us is bigger than the program. Okay, I hope you understand that. Shit. Hey, they can't tell me shop.
Denmark threatens us with taking away our right to health and education.
Really? So you wouldn't be that mad if Donald Trump did buy Greenland?
He can't. But we will certainly cooperate with the United States. We already do.
How much would you bet that Donald Trump does not buy Greenland?
My fortune.
Your fortune. What would you say the probability is that he buys it? Like 10%, 20%? Zero. And now, if you guys watching this video right now want to bet on whether or not Donald Trump will buy a piece of Greenland, you can do it on an app called Kalshi. They are the pinned comment down below. Check them out at kalshi.com/Nick. You guys can make a bet.
Hey, Nick Shirley, that was a really good segue. I like that. I like how he just put that in there. He could have did it with like FanDuel or some other gambling site like everybody else does, but he hit him with Kalshi. That was a hell of a segue. I didn't see that coming. So shout out to Nick, man. Good job, Nick.
As to whether you think Donald Trump will buy Greenland or not, this guy does not think that Donald Trump will be able to buy Greenland. However, I think other people are a little bit more skeptical.
Nigga, we Americans. Hey, Nick, tell that nigga I'll buy you. I'll fucking buy you and your mom. We are Americans. We can buy we have bought everything. What do you mean we're not going to buy it? Nigga, I'll buy you. I'll buy your whole family for fun. And then I'll donate that shit to the Goodwill. What do you mean we can't buy? We're Americans. We can buy anything we want because everything's for sale. You just never had an offer. See, he never had a good offer. See, that's the thing. This guy's talking about, I bet my wealth. What wealth? You don't have no money in Greenland. You don't even have shit to buy. What are you going to buy? Hot fish, soup? There's nothing to purchase. There's nowhere to go. There's no clubs and there's no fucking OnlyFans. So there's nothing to do. There's no bars. There's no clubs. What are you going to do? Buy a bottle of fish oil? You popping fish oil bottles? That's what you consider fun? Hell out of here, bro. These people talking too big. Tell them, big old, nobody's bigger than the program, B. Tell, hey, Nick Shirley, you tell that nigga, nobody's bigger than the program.
We have, everyone has a different opinion, so
care about your
that's
opinion.
also good for the democracy.
You ain't bigger than the program either.
You're smart, man. Go check out Kalshi, and now let's continue with this video.
Kalshi,
go talk with more people.
I don't want to be a...
Hey, bro, it seems like he must not have heard about us. He ain't heard about America. He thinks it's a game. This ain't no game, son. Yo, this American shit is raid, bro. This right here, it kind of gets me a little bit. See, when you're in America, you're like, whatever. But when you hear people outside of America acting like we're not him, now I take a little offense. Now I might gotta come turn your little city up, bro. Bro, I had that shit turned. Hey, you'll hear all the new LA music. You hear you hear a drill rap bumping in the background. Listen, we shouldn't do it, but we might. They need at least one strip club. Nobody, not one. We can't put one strip. Come on, you got it. It's like 1,000 in Portland. We can't make one. How about this? One pole, one bar with one pole in there. What's up? I'm telling you, we can get funding for it. We can make some arrangements, Big O. I'm telling you.
American. I don't want to be Dane.
So what do you want to see happen with Greenland?
I think it's natural what's going on. We've been working for self-determination for many years. We have experienced some pressure from the coming president from US, but that should not shock us. That should not shake us in our work and wishes to realize our self-determination. So it's not about Denmark. It's not about...
When people say self-determination, that's supposed to come without aspiration. You can't be self-determined to just sit there idle. That's not self-determination. That's stagnation. You should have ambitions to grow or to do things. I haven't heard about anybody talking about bringing industry to the country, bringing jobs, bringing business, bringing tourism. All these people, they're talking about stagnation. We're talking about expansion. We are Americans. Have they not heard about us? Do they not have TV? What do you mean, who am I? You don't watch TV? Y'all don't got cable? You don't know that? You don't know about America? You don't know about America? Oh, baby, I'm popping. Baby, we out here. I'm outside. We in America. But we outside though. We in the country, but we're outside though. At the same time, I don't know. She ain't ever heard about us. She don't know what time it is. I got to check your watch, baby.
The U.S. It's about Greenland. Mm-hmm. Our problem is that we are situated geopolitical in the middle of two big superpowers.
Greenland.
No, you're not. Canada's not a superpower, and neither is Europe. And the Russians are far away from you. The Chinese are far away from you. You're just the north of us. You're kind of like that extra cousin that we didn't need, that we kind of wanted you. We need the cousin now, the little extra cousin. We're going to bring you home. Oh, man. But, but they're going to have to figure out who we are, though. They can't. This American thing is real. It gets a little sticky.
Could be looked at as a very vulnerable country, as there's only 57,000 citizens here.
Bro, there was more people than that at my graduating high school in LA. 57,000. That's it. So basically, I get to be the prom king. That's what we doing. If you're prime minister of the country, the president, you're the prom king and the prom queen. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, one club with one pole to do. Maybe one club with two stripper poles. I'm telling you, bro, there's definitely, because I heard Alaska's cool. I just never been there because it's hella far, but I feel more connected to Greenland than Alaska. I don't know. I don't see polar bears walking down the street. I heard that's a problem in Alaska. So, I mean, we can really, I think we can figure this out.
But it doesn't matter how few or how many we are. This is our country, and we have taken care of this long before any people could live here.
Yeah.
That's part of our heritage, and we have our rights.
In the past 4 years, the United States has given over $200 billion to countries like Ukraine, Israel, whether that be through military aid or financial aid. $200 billion is a lot of money.
Yeah.
So that goes to show that we have a lot of money. If Donald Trump were to offer you guys $5 billion, and you guys have 57,000 residents here, each resident would get around $100,000. Would you guys become United States citizens for $100,000?
No, I think not.
You're an idiot. You are dumb, sir. Tell your woman to shut the hell up and go make you a sandwich. The men need to speak. Tell her that. Don't look at her. Look how he's looking at her. He want to hit her with, he believes in equal rights too, but he also believes in equal lefts. And he almost slid her right now too. A honey bun, 100 bands. Do you know how much that is in USD? Yeah, he looking at her. He almost fired her shit up right now. Luckily he's outside, so he's trying to cool himself off. How dare you? You was just probably giving this man a hard time for not having enough. Because what do they use as currency? They use like frozen fish. So they pass little fishes to each other, And he's like, bitch, you know how many fishes that is? That's a lot of frozen fish. Don't they use like fish sticks as currency? Like 8 fish sticks is like 25 cents. So they just walk around with just bags of fish sticks. And that's their currency or something like that. Do you know how much fish sticks you can buy with 100,000 USD? Man, that's why he's looking at her like that. His whole mustache about to fall off because he about to Ike Turner her. Hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully he just keeps his cool and he'll deal with it later. Right now is not the time, because I feel I'm getting Anton Daniels, Corey Holcomb vibes right now. And I hope he controls his temper because he almost lit her up just now.
Not me.
Why do you think Donald Trump wants to buy?
You see how fast they had to cut from that scene? He probably popped off right there. Hey, you know what? Hey, big old bro, we might got another one in the city. I think that was one of them YNs, them Greenland YNs right there. So we got to watch out for him. I hope there ain't no more, but
by Greenland.
We got
the
one.
reason that I believe that.
Hey, big old, we got one op in Greenland so far. We got one Greenland op right now.
He wants Greenland is because of the military use, not because of the Arctic. He claims.
Doesn't matter why we want Greenland. We want it. We're taking it. It doesn't matter why. What if we want it because we heard you guys have the best cobblers in the world, and you guys are bound. You guys are great at making shoes out of fucking wood, and that's why we want it. What difference does it make? Whatever it is, we're taking it either way. So it doesn't matter why. Just take the money and you got to get down or lay down. It's not worth fighting for. You can't fight for it. So instead of spreading dis-ease to yourselves mentally and just making yourself feel bad, low vibrational, look at the cup as half full and see things from the bright side.
Seems that there is a lot of Russian and Chinese activity, which is why he's very interested. But also, if I'm correct, territorial expansions.
How much money would you sell your citizenship of Greenland to the United States for?
I wouldn't. I'm very proud of my cultural identity, and I believe that one day we're going to become independent.
What if the United States worked out a deal where they are able to liberate Greenland from Denmark, and you guys were able to be independent, yet the United States military could still be here in Greenland and expand, and they could also mine in the other places where there are natural minerals? Would that be something you'd be interested in?
No.
You don't want the United States here at all?
No.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Breaking news. We just got word. Trump saw this interview and he just sent out a tweet to the president of Greenland. Oh my God. What did he say?
Dylan Brooks, give him some.
What did Trump just say? Let's see. Let's look it up. Let's look up the latest news. This is what they said he sent. Oh, wow. He sent that to the president of Greenland, Jens Frederik Nielsen, the prime minister of Greenland. What is this? It says, look, either we fucking or I'm fucking. And it's Bill Cosby. Oh, my God. I wouldn't mess with Trump right now. He's unhinged. If Trump sent this to the officials in Greenland, it doesn't really get much more explicit than that. I think we know where this is going. Yeah, Nick, you don't waste your breath on these other people Trump already let him know what it is.
Think about Donald Trump wanting to buy Greenland.
I think it's a joke.
It is interesting as somebody who's from the United States because he did campaign on a lot of things, but he never brought up the idea of buying Greenland or taking over the Panama Canal. So it's kind of a new idea right now. Why do you think Donald Trump wants to take Greenland?
I think it's only because of the base, Thule base, because he's afraid of.
Hey, 2nd Battle, 3rd Marine Division. What's up, bro? Hey, did you see what Trump just said, that what he just sent over to Greenland? I'll be honest, I'm a little scared for the people of Greenland, but he sent a meme. Did you see the meme, 2nd Battalion? Did you see it? Did you see the meme yet?
Somebody's going to use it if they're not.
Would you feel more secure knowing that you have the largest military in the world, that being the United States?
No. I don't want the military in Greenland. We don't have anything to do with war.
Well, look, I mean, I'll be honest. They said this meme that Trump sent, he didn't even put a caption with it. It was just a meme, and he tagged the Prime Minister of Greenland. It's sending shockwaves around the world. People in Greenland are shaking in their boots. They were already shaking because it's sub-zero temperatures, but this is making them shake just a little bit harder. Like damn near like they have rickets or something. This is what he sent. Oh my God. It's a meme of Bill Cosby that says, look, either we fucking or I'm fucking. Oh man. He just sent this. They said it just went out today. So this is getting a lot of backlash around the world. So I don't know, 2nd Battalion. I think, yeah, I mean, he stands on business, but he sent them this meme with Bill Cosby. This says a lot with just saying very little. He didn't even have to write. He didn't even caption. He didn't write a comment or anything. And he literally sent it to Jens Frederick Nielsen. Yeah. So the people of Greenland, I mean, they kind of got to know what time it is. If Trump sends you a meme like this, you gotta read between the lines.
And we will never have something to do with it.
So are you worried that if Donald Trump does buy Greenland, war could...
He cannot buy Greenland. I'm pretty sure.
And what would happen if the military of the United States did show up here on your shores? What would the reaction be of the Greenlanders?
I think people is going to be afraid because,
I like this guy. He kept it real. He didn't say, well, if your military shows up, we're going to fight. He knew better than that. He said, we're just going to be afraid. Well, hey, what did Jack Nicholson say? It's Johnny. We're on our way. He said, we're going to be afraid. I mean, I get it. You should be a little bit afraid. I mean, that just shows that you have some common sense, but at least he's not saying that they're going to fight, which is good. Like, just like, why waste your people like that? There's like 500 or something of them anyway. Like,
Greenland have nothing to do with war.
Oh yeah, that's us on The Shining, and Greenland is the what is it? The wife in the bathroom, and America is the Jack Nicholson, and we're here, okay, and we're coming to Greenland right now, and we're setting up strip clubs. We're gonna make a content house that's as a jacuzzi, so it's gonna be warm, and it's we're gonna find some Greenland strippers. We're gonna figure out how to recruit. There's got to be some talent in Greenland. It's got to be fun because then American business owners are going to want to go there, open up Amazon warehouses. We can start getting supplies to them. 2 or 3 McDonald's and Nook. I think Greenland will have some potential. I think they'll like it a little bit. At least, I mean, they should. I mean, you want to look at it from the bright side. I mean, it could be worse. We could just take all your shit and do nothing. But that's what the Danish did. So, I mean, they'll be used to that, I guess.
And we will never have something to do with war.
The Prime Minister.
Exactly. This could be our new vacation spot. We can't vacation in Philadelphia anymore in the snow. Too many rappers. And Maine sucks. Where else is cold? We can't go to New York City, communist. Detroit, also too many rappers. Where else can we really go that's cold? We can't go to Minneapolis, way too gay. There's really not anywhere else in America with sub-zero temperatures that we can go vacation in for a good time. Big Bear's cool, but it sucks. California, you don't want to go there. We need a new kicking spot that's cold. Tired of going to Colombia. We need to go to Greenland. Okay, there's got to be some baddies in Greenland. So We got to expand the empire, by the way, too. We're getting a little bored with our current colony situations. We need more land.
Minister of Greenland did say he is ready to talk with Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Does that concern you at all?
Not at all, because he's only saying it so if they want to expand on the Thule, because it's already written that they can expand and do whatever they want up there. So I'm not afraid of that.
Okay, so you're not afraid, even though your prime minister said he's ready to talk.
No, I'm not afraid.
Say the United States offered to buy Greenland for $5 billion. That would give you around $90,000 or upwards of $100,000. Would you become a United States citizen?
You know what would suck, though? Is if we give people in Greenland all that money, and then the first people that arrive in Greenland from the United States are those 80,000 IRS agents. And we take half the money back. That would be fun. Bro, if you think about the hired 80,000 IRS agents, that's more than the entire population of Greenland. It's only like 57,000 people. We have 80,000 IRS agents flood into Greenland to get some of that money back that we just gave them. Bro, that would be... Yeah, then they should go to war.
For $100,000.
No, I would.
Hey, they
How do you
are
feel
going
about
to
the
show
United
up.
States wanting to buy Greenland?
But look, what if the day after the IRS shows up, the Somalians show up and a bunch of daycares and autism centers go up in Greenland? Oh, hey, bro, there's a Somalian right now rubbing his sandals together, looking at this map of Greenland, talking like, thinking like that's it, right? It's a lick right there. We got to be careful. Maybe we should put this in another language so the Somalians can't understand it. We do not need them trying to come get in Greenland with their autism centers, their daycares. And we don't need the Somalians with their fraud ruining everything in Greenland. Okay, we need it to stay kosher for a little bit, for at least for a little while. We can't let the Somalians in. So we got to just ban them from flights to Greenland. If you're coming from Somalia or if you're coming from Minnesota, you're just not going to get in. You can't.
It's ridiculous.
And why do you think it's ridiculous?
Because it's not for sale.
What would it take for you to want to become a part of the United States?
Nothing.
And why wouldn't you want to become part of the United States?
Maybe taxes, the healthcare system.
Greenland.
That's a good point. He said the taxes. I've never seen this video, so I'm glad he said that.
It's very interesting because you guys are in the Arctic Circle and you guys are the largest island in the world, and you guys have the bridge between the United States, Canada, and Russia.
Yeah.
So do you think Donald Trump wants to buy Greenland in preparation if there's a World War III to break out?
Yeah, but the thing is, Greenland is a very peaceful place. I don't think it's fitting to get some weapons imported.
Okay, so that'd be kind of your fear, is that if Donald Trump were to buy Greenland, it might cause some tensions here in Greenland.
Yes, exactly.
What kind of tensions do you think? Can you elaborate on that?
Maybe we get aimed at from other countries.
Man, bro, you worried about the wrong things. But, I mean, there's other people that have some ideas in Greenland.
EU long before Britain did to protect its fishing industry, where the great majority of people are Inuit, that lives in near darkness most of the winter. These are school children playing outside during their mid-morning break. They certainly don't want to be American, but there's a fierce demand here not to be Danish either.
We are not going to change one colonizer out with another.
Are you sure it's your choice?
It doesn't matter if it's our choice or not. You asked me what we wanted. Denmark.
Yeah, at least he knows. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you have a choice or not. You don't have a choice. He's like, well, what about what we want? And they're like, yeah, that doesn't really matter.
Never can and will protect Greenland. Right now, we can see that NATO is being dragged into what is protecting the Danish vanity of they want to keep their territory.
But what if...
You're right. Actually, these people do seem very rational, very sensible. I mean, the thing is this. If you don't want the money, we're taking it anyway, and you can just get nothing. And just go on with your daily life, but you're turning down money. And what we're going to do is we're going to enrich the pro-American people that are in Greenland. We're going to give them the money, and you're going to wish you had some. And we're going to create division, and it's divide and conquer. That's just the way it goes. And it wouldn't be the first time people did not want to become Americans, and now they're Americans. We have something called Black people. They hate the United States. They don't consider themselves Americans, but they won't, denounce the citizenship and move anywhere else, but they don't want to be American citizens. So these will be the Blacks of the North. Okay. The Greenlanders are the new Blacks. And, and orange is the new black also.
None of this is about defense at all, but rather about Trump's determination to secure for America Greenland's mineral wealth. We took a boat trip to the fjords of Western Greenland, where until now the greatest resource was the abundant fish stocks. But as the glaciers retreat, as icebergs float menacingly among the ship traffic, this could all be opened up to.
If you think about it, this area right here on this hillside, if you look at like the terrain and like the elevation, a Papa John's would look really nice, like right here. And then there could be a road and you could drop off your pizza here and you can have a boat to pick it up. I'm thinking we got potential here, bro. We could put a lot of good stuff here. Papa John's definitely would, because they have really good slogan, really good ingredients. We could put them right here. It'd be great.
Oil, minerals, or strategically important rare earths. If you're looking for clues as to why Greenland has suddenly become so interesting to so many people, well, you can find them here on these rocks. A natural wealth buried for millennia beneath the ice is slowly being revealed. Above me here, there is running water coming down these rocks, and it's the middle of January. A glacier that used to run right down to the sea from the...
I think he's saying glacier, but he's pronouncing it glaciers, and people are probably confused. He means a glacier.
top of the mountain there, well, it now stops hundreds of meters above.
I don't know. I see a lot of waterfalls where a lot of girls in bikinis from Greenland can get on there and they can make some good content. I'm telling you, there's a lot of growth potential in this area. Look, they got hotels here. Okay. They just need a couple of bars, a couple of clubs. I'm telling you, it'd be like a better version of New York. Just like less Muslims.
Once again, it's not lost on Greenlanders that among the companies working to drill or mine here, almost none are American. Though they, like the US military, only have to ask.
I can see why there's a lot of interest also in Greenland.
Maybe they see it and they think, yeah, we'll have that.
Well, some are speaking in that way, and well, to me, it's maybe a bit offensive. I think people are worried, definitely, especially because of what has happened in Venezuela, for example.
That's changed things for you, hasn't it?
Well, it shows that,
It shows that we mean fucking business, okay? It shows that even with an advanced military of people that are pretending to be loyal to you, we will still literally go into your house and not just kill you. We'll just take you and your wife, and we will leave, and it won't be one American casualty, and we'll only send in 20 of our guys, and they'll smack hundreds of you. 20. Like we basically sent in 5 guys that are connected, like they pretended they were in the Call of Duty game, and they just handled all of Venezuela and took their president. Please don't make us come do that to you. Take the money, get the McDonald's, get a Papa John's. If you're feeling a little frisky, let us install a Jack in the Box, okay? And don't get in the way. It's going to go down this way. It's going to be a little bit gentler. Do it the easy way. Don't make it too hard for us, okay? We're not trying to. You guys need more, and you guys got a lot of land. You need to expand anyway, okay? That tundra is being wasted. We Americans got some really good ideas. We have a lot of money. We're coming to town to bring opportunities. Okay, you guys, I know you like your little shell, but it's time to branch out. Don't make this weird.
Things can change quite quickly.
Oh, you heard about that mystery weapon that made everybody like throw up and snot and shit blood? I've heard that they've had sonic weapons like that, but it would be illegal to apply them to Americans. But I tell people, what you see going on in the Ukraine, that's just weapons testing. We wanted to see how hard the Russians could punch. That way we can decide if we wanted to fight them or not. We saw the Russians knock the Ukraine's whole head off. Remember in that Friday the 13th movie when he went to New York and the guy wanted to box with Jason and Jason hit him with an uppercut so fucking hard his head flew off? That was the Russians, and that's how it was in the UK war with Russia. And after that, we kicked Zelensky out of the office. We don't care if he wears a three-piece suit with a tuxedo. We don't care. Don't come back here. You guys can fight the Russians all you want. We're going to just focus on Venezuela and Greenland. They can have the whole Donbass. They can take Kiev. We don't give a shit. A complete 180 from Biden's policy on the war. It was all weapons testing. So when we're going into these other countries, we get to test out all of our new gadgets on actual enemies, not on civilians or people who we're hiring. We get to test it out on real people, actually enemy combatants. And we didn't even have to, we're listening to them report it, and they're giving us an update on the effects of it. So it's kind of a two birds with one stone, I guess is the phrase.
As to whether Trump knows what he'd be taking.
Yeah, the rods of God, the Oreshnik. Bro, they have up close footage of the damage. They won't release it. Apparently, it was about 5 miles of industrial warehouses where they were making and storing stuff for the war. The Russians leveled all 5 miles in less than 12 seconds, they said. And then you can see from 20 miles away, it looks like Thor and Zeus were just going crazy for like 10 seconds. And they just wiped the whole district. We don't have anything that can stop that. We don't want the Oreshnik to hit one of our great American cities. I think we can find common ground with the Russians. We can fight the rest. We can fight the Europeans. We can fight the French, the UK. That's child's play. We don't want the Russians. We don't want any problems with them. They got it. They got it.
King on. We came across some inhabitants of the capital, Nuuk, heading through the snow and the dark to the water's edge.
They don't even have any roads.
Only to disrobe and go swimming. These are waters, remember, where you're in danger from icebergs. You're pretty tough, Greenlanders.
Yeah, we are.
Tell me what you think about what's going on in the world.
Complete madness. I mean, what's the point?
He must only watch CNN. That's the only station they can get up there.
I mean, those guys, they can have as many soldiers and bases as they want. There's a treaty for that. If they want to dig for minerals, go ahead.
For Greta, there were also the temptations of...
See, I knew they had strippers in fucking Greenland. They've been holding out on us. They've been hiding the strip. Bro, they've been playing us all this time. I'm gonna text some of my passport bros. I think we have some uncharted territory to go visit. I'm telling you, this is kind of like this is one of the rare John Smith, Pocahontas opportunities. We must seize upon it before somebody else does, okay? We can put these people to work. They want to roll around in the snow and their little bikinis. I'm telling you, there is potential. There's potential there. There's gold in them there hills, okay? Let's not turn a blind eye to the wealth of Greenland. I'm telling you, this is 15 birds with one stone. There's a lot of benefits. And then we can open up clubs, open up some bars, put some poles in there, invite some American tourists. I'm telling you, we could get Greenland jumping. I'm thinking we could do it.
Arctic snow in midwinter. You think something could really happen?
All right, never mind. We'll take that idea off. We're gonna scrap that idea for now. Okay, they played us just now. They put a grandma on there. They just hatfished me. See, I seen the bikini and the beanie. They beanied us, bro. They Tim Pooled us right now. Now we're fucked. Back to the drawing board.
Yeah, because you can't count on that, man. And I just think that it is important for all of Europe to stand together.
I don't know. She has an accent, and you know, Katy Perry's gonna look like that in about 10 years. So I guess we might have to just take the good with the bad. You know, it's not gonna always be a 10. You know, we gotta take, if you put two twos together, you get a 4. You put 2 4s together, you get 8 plus a 2, then you get 10. See, you got to look at the glass as half full, right? If you just do the numbers correctly and you stack it up, we can get to it. We can get to it. It's not going to always be going to hit gold every time. Okay. It's going to be some other minerals, but you got to keep digging. There's potential. Okay. We got to keep going. Can't just give up on Greenland that easy. Okay.
If Greenlanders have one thing in common, it's a belief that their island should be a land of tranquility and peace. Even
you know what? She probably is in her 80s because, like, even those people that live on those frozen islands in Japan, where it's always cold and this, and they eat all that fish oil, they're like 100 years old and they look like her. So she's probably in her 80s. She probably aged really well. So I bet when she was like 20 or 30, she was killing it. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to go ahead. We gotta go and look up. We need to take Greenland. We got to. I'm gonna text Big Trump. Like I said, he sent out this meme earlier. So this means we're going to Greenland. That's all. When I see this meme of Bill Cosby and Trump sent this out, I know we're going to Greenland. There's no doubt about it. So I might as well just stock up on my winter clothes, I guess.
Amid the harshness of winter. All are welcome, they say, to share what Greenland has to offer, to share the intoxicating beauty of the Northern Lights. But if you do come, they ask, please come in peace.
An extraordinary place, isn't it, James?
Well, yeah, we'll come in peace, all right. We're going to take a piece of Greenland. What are you talking about?
How do you see this playing out then?
Well, we'll know a lot more by this time on Wednesday, after which there will have been talks in Washington between US Secretary of State Marco Rubio and the Danish Foreign Minister and the Greenland's Foreign Minister. But whether they can do any sort of deal, I don't know. But I mean, listening to Trump last night, it sounds as if they're going to be talking to a mob boss with a gun pointed at them. He said, I'd love to make a deal with them. It's easier, but one way or the other, we're going to get Greenland.
I mean, don't you respect his honesty? It's not like he's like the devil where he's like, it's okay. And then it's not okay. Like, he's being transparent with you. He's being honest with you. He's giving you a choice. Nobody said it's going to be the best choice for you, but it's a really good choice for us. And our choices are what really counts, because we have the money, we have the guns, and we're fighters. We fight. So that's why it counts what we think and how we feel. So you should be grateful that he gave you the choice, Be happy. Say thank you to Trump.
The poor government here, they simply keep saying, Greenland's a democratic society and we'll make our own.
Bro, do you know how many gallons of hot chocolate we'd buy if we went to Greenland? If we put a Starbucks in Nook, do you know how jumping that place would be? The peppermint hot chocolates, the caramel frappuccino lattes, the hot ones. Well, we'd be booming. Business will be good. I don't know if they franchise in Greenland, but I'm telling you, Second Battalion, we gotta expand our business senses. We gotta expand our empire, brother.
Decisions, but is it really in their hands? Is there anything they can do about it? And of course, the short answer is no. No one really believes in their heart of hearts that Trump will press ahead with this. But as so often when dealing with this administration, literally anything could happen.
Yeah, the people in Venezuela said the same thing. They were like, he's not about to just come in here and attack us. He's definitely not going to come in here and take the president until we did, And then all of a sudden, then we did it. So you never know, Or what if Trump was like, look, you guys aren't paying your fair share. I'm going to say we're taking Greenland so that NATO sends its troops there and they protect Greenland. And they do it for free. Because we're not paying them to bring the troops from the UK and from France and Denmark. They're actually spending their own money and they're buying their own gas to get over there. And they're not expecting us to compensate them or to cover those expenses. Look at them talking about putting a military there. What if we find out that Trump was just using reverse psychology to get them to start paying for their own defense? I'll be honest. I would be impressed. I wouldn't be surprised, Yeah, hey, I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, I do business, and I'm just trying to think about, the benefits. Most people are trying to dread things and how bad things are going to be. I'm looking at the bright side of everything. I'm an optimist. There's too much pessimism when it comes to these endeavors. These are opportunities that people are missing. But if you don't have a business mind, if you're not like us, then they're not going to see it. Me and you, we see things as half full. They see everything as half empty. That's why we're going in different directions. But all in all, I think the young people want us in Greenland. They're going to take the money, and it'll be so much money that if we tell them to overthrow the government, they'll do it. Hopefully it doesn't come to that, and they just give us what we're asking for, which is control of the main city and the different areas around the island, and then we're good to go. But even if they say no, just remember the meme that Trump sent over earlier. This pretty much explains our full intentions. So yeah, you do it the easy way or the hard way. Either way, anyway, I'll be back on live in about 20 minutes with another topic. Remember, everybody, America first, America only, and thank you, everybody, for tuning in. 2nd Battalion, I'll see you shortly, brother. Cheers.
I've been needing to find a new apartment, which has not been easy with credit as bad as mine. Luckily, I found cosigning.com. They connected me with a cosigner who helped me get my dream apartment for me and my dog. I just paid a small fee and was able to move in fast. Get the cosigner you need for the apartment you want. Check out cosigning.com today.